Okay, question 8. How many times bigger is shape B than shape A? Now remember, if you're doing a rectangle, the area is length times width. But if you're doing a triangle, instead of using the words length and width, we use the words base and height instead. Imagine this triangle turned into a rectangle. Instead of along the bottom calling it the length, we call it the base. And instead of the width, we call it the height instead. So we don't use length times width, we use base times height. But also, you need to divide that by 2 because this triangle has exactly half the area of the whole rectangle, because you can see this bit here is the same as this bit over here, and this other bit here is the same as this bit, this white triangle here. So that's why we need to remember to divide by 2. So base times height divided by 2. So if we apply that rule to the two triangles we've got over here, triangle A and triangle B. So triangle B, the base is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 squares, and the height is 1, 2. So that would be 6 times 2 divided by 2. Well, 6 times 2 is 12, and 12 divided by 2 is 6. So that would have an area of 6. If these were in centimeters, that would be 6 centimeters squared. Triangle A will go, the base is 1. So that's 1, and the height is 2. So that's 1 times 2 divided by 2. Base times height divided by 2. 1 times 2 is 2. Divide that by 2. 2 divided by 2 is 1 centimeter squared. And you can actually see that, because if you take this bit here and cut it off and flip it around into that bit, instead, you would have one whole square. So it does make sense that that would be 1 whole square. And actually, it makes sense if you look back at this one up here, that this would be 6, because if you take that bit there, cut it off and put it down here into that position, you can see that that would be, if you put the grid lines on, you could see that that would be 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this does make sense. So you've just got one more step to do and say, how many times bigger is it? Well, if B is worth 6 and A is worth only 1, how many times bigger is 6 than 1? It is 6 times bigger, because to get from 1 to 6, you would have to times it by 6. So the final answer is 6.